Cancer, this is part 2. Begging for forgiveness. This is December 8th through the 15th. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a continuation of the last reading I just did, or if it's going to be something completely different. I guess we'll see, right? Okay. So we're going to start with the Enchanted Map here. That last reading, it was pretty spooky to me. I mean, spooky as it feels. It feels almost haunted in a way. And I don't really mind haunted. It's just a different feeling than a pure message. It's like something comes in through an undercurrent, you know, crawls up from the ground almost. And that's never scared me, though. Okay, so Enchanted Map. Sad Embrace. Sad Embrace. It's a 45, it's a 9. You know, and I haven't gotten this one. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. So I'll be right back. You need to hear this word by word. Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long-cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better, more powerful dream will be realized in your life, and you can accept the loss. If you can accept the loss. So sorry. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. That does kind of seem to be an extension of what our last reading was, right? I'm just going to do that one. Okay, you ready? And I don't know if I'm feeling you or spirit or both. Probably both. So please tell us about the Sad Embrace. What is it for December 8th to 15th, give or take some time, 2019, that our Cancer, our beautiful Cancer collective needs to know? Tower reversed. That's that foundation. Towers occur when foundations are faulty, right? When it's reversed, it's a controlled, it's either getting past it or it's a controlled demolition. Knowing it's coming, seeing it's coming, preparing for it. And maybe making the changes before divineness. And there's that 4 of Cups. This is about not seeing what's in front of us. Whether it's out of boredom, distraction, or inability to love ourselves. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is somebody that, you know what, she's really balancing her love in like how she moves through life. I mean, she has a lot of love for herself. Because of her love for herself, she can love other people, and she's not afraid to show it. wearing it on her sleeve, right? Moving forward, saying, I've achieved balance. And I can move forward now. Okay. That resonated with somebody. So the King of Pentacles reversed. This is masculine energy. Could be an earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But this is somebody that has an agenda. When this is reversed, when it's upright, this is the perfect husband, dad, and nurturing. When it's reversed, not even close. Not even a good boyfriend. Not loyal, not honest, and not financially independent. Struggles financially, if not downright deceptive contractually. It's almost like a con man. Ulterior motive. Ulterior motive is kind of part of the package, you see. Because when you live your life in the place of being a con man, or as a con, you know, that you're a con, that you have to come across people with with a plan, because it's really about not being lovable and stuff like that. So you gotta coerce people somehow. And because you can't get what you want any other way, that's how you get financial rewards. So we were talking about rewards in the last reading. We're talking about what was the rewards for everybody for being wherever they are, you know. What about this relationship, this cycle is rewarding? I think we're getting an indication of what's rewarding for the other person. Okay? Alright, so let's keep going. Here's the Two of Cups. So this is they say like a soulmate, twin flame card, especially twin flame. Because it's like looking at yourself. Right? Right. But also there could be the two sides. You know, when they talk about twin flame, why it's important to even learn about it is because when we feel that part of ourselves that we're looking for in someone else, then it's different, you see? Because then the payoff is different. Because we're able to give that to ourselves. We don't have to look outside of ourselves. So it's looking at ourselves and finding in ourselves where we're searching for to have somebody else fix or fill or complete in us. We'll get more on that. Okay, so this is a Seven of Pentacles. So this is a card about what are we willing to invest in? Okay, that's a question. And if where we have been investing, I'm kind of tired. My mouth isn't working too well. Where we have been investing, is that something we want to continue? This life, the way we've been investing in life and people, finances or whatever, you know? Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the Tower with a controlled demolition, right? There's the Six of Wands. Maybe necessary to say that we're not going to be victorious here. That this is not a place. Whatever that needs to be taken down, destroyed, there's not going to success. No success. Okay? No victory, no success. It may be time to face that. And that is what the basis of the reading was about, unfortunately. Temperance. Now, temperance was one of the 4 pillars in the last reading, right? Balance. Sorry. I heard somebody out in the room. I just wanted... It's my daughter, probably. Temperance talks about emotional, spiritual balance. It's healing. It's also... Could be physical healing, spiritual healing. Could be rehab, too. Okay. It's a need for it if it's not happening yet. It's a need for it. It's a request. Six of Swords, it's about getting to safe ground. It's getting to a higher place, better place. Sure, it could be a vacation across seas, but I don't think we're talking about a vacation here. There's a confirmation again. Here we go. Okay, so again. That's 3 times Cancer. That's never happened in any of my reading. That like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so Six of Swords. Let's talk about needing to get to a safe place. Needing to get to the other side. And it could be the other side of the way we're thinking too, because these are swords. It could be finding out new information too. Okay? But it's actually seeking it out because we want a better life, right? Okay. So let's talk about the Four of Cups, what we haven't been seeing, what we're missing. Well, Seven of Swords again, but this time it's reversed. What we're missing is what we're not. Okay, what we're missing. Okay, what's right in front of us. And this is about catching somebody in their deception, catching them in the act. So it's about not catching the deception as it's happening, right? And the question is, whose deception is this? Whose? Page of Wands. This is good news. This is good news. Positive news. New things. It's a young energy. One more card, please. Chariot. So I have good news, and then I have about catching someone in deception. You think that's... Let me get one more card. And then we had that Nine of Cups again, the wish. Sorry about that. It's about wishing or wanting to, I don't know, is it wanting to see the truth? Is it wanting to catch somebody's with their deception? Let's get one more card there. Here's the Lovers reversed. It's a big choice in love. It's a choice that changes everything. I mean, it's not a positive choice usually. It's not a good choice. So it would have... Okay, I guess this would depend on your story, but it kind of looks like somebody wants to catch this person with their deceptive behavior. Okay, so let's look at the Queen of Cups now. I think it usually is revealed more. Queen of Cups says, I have this love to give. I have confidence in myself. My emotions are balanced. And because somebody went within and saw the patterns, okay? I'm going to set this aside because I have a thought on this I'm going to talk about in a minute. And the Queen says, this person I call my counterpart is not in the right place, or it's almost like this reminded somebody of somebody from their past. This King of Cups. So this is water, masculine energy, water, and he's reversed. He's the abuser. From the other reading, he's the one overindulged, and because of his emotional imbalance, was abusive in some kind of way. But what I'm seeing here is a Queen saying, I've thought about this situation. I've compared, I've gone within and kind of meditated and looked at this. Tell us what you found. The strength. And that came up on the last time too, under the king. Tell me about this. Tell me about this. About moving forward again. Okay. About not protecting myself, not protecting something. So it's like you gain the strength to get away from it. You get strong, you gain the strength, you look at it, start moving forward, and then there's that not protecting. What are we not protecting? The truth. This is it. The Knight of Swords reversed is when somebody comes in without the truth. They come in to dismantle things. They come in to stir crap up and then go away. However that looks. But it's not upright. It's not a real conversation. It's not real truth. No. This is something else. Not protecting yourself from the chaos. From some kind of chaos. One more card there. From the chaos. And then I have the Emperor. The mistake is, it doesn't matter how somebody presents themselves, they're not the Emperor if they're bringing in chaos like that. Get it? Just like that. Just like when in the other reading with the Empress. But an Empress don't act like that. An Empress doesn't give part of herself away because she believes in herself. She's come too far to do that. To allow that, you see? And that's the same with the Emperor. The Emperor wouldn't have those actions. It don't matter how he looks. It's about your intuition. It's about the actions. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than nice clothes. You know? Because we had the King of Pentacles reversed. Because the cracks will show. Let's find out about this King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not even going to pick him out. I'm going to leave him there. Because the Emperor, that's where he is. Wow. Knight of Wands. So I've got the King of Pentacles, which turns out to be, you know, that kind of con man, right? Ulterior motive guy. Not loyal. But seems like it. Because he seems like an Emperor. Okay. But he's really maybe just a Knight of Wands. Just somebody that, I don't know how I'm going to say this, has passion and likes what he sees. And so he wants to go get it. But this is a Knight energy. It's not a King energy. This is what the movement is as a Knight. You see. Six of Pentacles. And so this is about reciprocity. Let me get one more here. So, wanting to have fairness. But this is about it not being equal because this has something to do with the past. What our family put up with. What we saw in the past. Okay? But at least this is upright. You know, this is, they say this can be a soulmate energy. But you know, our family can be soulmate. So, that could go a lot of different directions. But maybe we want reciprocity from our relationships in the past. Maybe we remember a good relationship in the past. So let's talk about this Two of Cups here. There's the Queen of Wands. I'm going to get, where's the Queen of Wands, please? Queen of Pentacles reversed. Well, this would be the counterpart, right, to the King of Pentacles. But she has an ulterior motive, too. And she's really not good to support herself financially. She's not a good mother. And she's not a loyal wife. So in this energy, she is kind of a mate to that King of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse, sorry. So in a way, she is kind of she's mirroring the king, see? She's mirroring this other person. but in a negative way. Who's this guy? I'm sorry. Oh gosh. So this Queen of Wands. It feels like this is who we want to be, right? I want to be that desirable woman. I want to have confidence. Cancer. When are you just going to be yourself? Why would you think you're not that? When one chooses one over another, but yet that one wasn't your caliper anyway, then one would expect, not expect, but one can't compare themselves, you see? Because it's so shallow from the beginning. I don't know why I'm saying that. So shallow from the beginning, it was never a match. Not really. It was just it was just like a habit from the past, right? Like a distraction from the past. Maybe that's most of all is keeping you from walking as the Queen of Wands, which is confidence, beauty, but beauty from the inside out is knowing, loving yourself enough to know how special you are, and that you don't have to settle for anything less, and you don't have to meet, even if your guard is down, you have to take what comes at you, because you have choices. Because the Queen of Wands has choices. And for you not to think you have these same kind of choices is you not doing yourself justice. I'm just going to move on that one. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. Let's talk about what we're investing in. That is a really good place. Three of Wands says, is what I'm walking every day going to bring me the rewards that I desire? That's a great question. Because that's a perfect way to look at it, Cancer. Or is it bringing me this thing where I get shut out over and over and experience financial loss? Knight of Pentacles. Well, this is a slow-moving knight. Of course, you know this. But this person is stable. I mean, he just becomes in slow. This is getting to know somebody in your regular time. And it's slow. And so we have to go through days that we have to talk ourselves in it. Why am I single? Because it's a choice. Because not just anybody I meet anywhere will be good enough because of how special you are. So sometimes it seems like, am I investing in the right place? Well, do you want those rewards? Do you want it to stay? Because the earth energy may be slow, but it's building a foundation. It's building wealth. Legacy is about pentacles. Good legacy, bad legacy. It takes years to build that. Whether it's good or bad, it's up to us. We're burning the time anyway. Why wouldn't we? And that's part of the 4 pillars that we talked about in the last reading. And that's about justice. What is real justice? Is it somebody giving it to you? Or is it you living it? So you make sure you get it. See, that kind of changes the view, doesn't it? 24 minutes. See. This was the last pile. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. I think that one of the biggest lessons that I can see here is that There's not another person that's going to come in and fix this for you, Cancer. Because it's up to you. And we're all getting this. It's up to you to fix this. Because it's your life. It's your past that influences your present. It's your choices that influence everything. Because it is about choices, right? Okay. We are going to just go straight to eye through the art of the soul. Art through the eye of the soul. Ooh, Mama's tired. Mama's tired. Okay. There's some cards in here I've never pulled. Isn't that weird? And about decks sometimes, you know? It hasn't come up. So, just some guidance, because that's a lot to think about. I know. Okay, so this card is about breaking free and regaining your youth to fly. So, breaking free, what does that mean for you? When you think about a bird flying, it's out of its cage, right? It's out of the control of something that's bigger than it, right? It would be about freedom, right? And your youth, before you were caged, before you lost that part of you, that part of your soul that was taken, before you lost your innocence. Do you remember that? Do you remember the songs you used to sing? Do you remember how maybe you didn't mind being alone because you had the whole world to create? That would be a good place to start, to remember who you are. And how beautiful that life was. And it's time to go get that child. Hold his or her hand and tell them they're worthy. And then go to the next step, whatever that is for this week. Okay? I love you, Cancer. Thanks for putting up with me. Take care.